Hi everyone, welcome back to my JavaScript tutorials. Today we are going to learn about operators in JavaScript. So let's start. So what are operators? Operators are special symbols that perform operation on variable or values. Operators are special symbol like plus, minus, multiplication, division, equal to, less than, greater than, less than equal to. So these are the operators that helps us to perform operation on values or variable. This is called operators. Okay. So the next question is types of operators. What are types of operators? There are many types of operators like arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, and also ternary operators. Okay, I will explain you step by step. Okay, so first operator is arithmetic operators. What are arithmetic operators? Arithmetic operators helps us to perform mathematical operation. Mathematical operation. Okay, like example, to add two numbers. Okay, here I have to use plus. Okay, plus helps us to add between two or more numbers. Okay, plus, minus, multiplication, division, power. This is the power symbol. Okay, and modulus. Modulus gives us reminder value. So these are the arithmetic operators. Helps us to perform mathematical operation like if I write let A equals to 20. Okay, then let B equals to 10. Then if I write console.log A plus then B, save it and run it in your terminal. Write node and the file name. Yes. So, sorry. So, even moment. So this will give me this 30 value. Okay. So this plus operator helps us to add A and B numbers. Okay. If we want to subtract these two numbers, write console.log A minus B, then it will give me 10. If I write console.log A multiply B, then it will give me 200. If I write console.log A and divided B and also console.log A modulus B, save it and run it. So A divided B gives me 2 because A divided B means 20 divided by 10. So 10 to 20. So that's why it gives me 2. And A modulus B means 20 modulus 10. So always modulus gives us reminder value. So that's why it gives me 0. Okay. And here, if I want to write 20 to the power 10. Okay. Then I have to write in this way console.log a power of b. Save it and run it. So a power of b means here this double star means power. Power means here a to the power b. So this is the power symbol. Okay. So these are the arithmetic operators. Now go to the next operators. Next operators is assignment operators. What are assignment operators? Assignment operators assign values or updating existing one. Assign values on variables or updating these existing variable values. Like equal to is a assignment operators. Like here, if I write let A equals to 10. Here, this 10 value assigned into A using this assignment equal operator. So this is the assignment operators. And now if I updated these existing values writing a plus equal to then 20. Okay, I want to updated this a value by using a plus equals to 20. Then if I console this a value, just see what happened. It will give me 30. Why? Because this is a equals to 10. Then by using this a plus equals to 10, it will give me, it will, so like that, a equals to a plus 10. Okay, this a plus equals to 10 means a equals to a plus 10. Sorry, a plus 10, not a plus 20. A plus equals to 20 means a equals to a plus 20. So a value is 10, so 10 plus 20 means 30. So that's why it gives me 30 value. If we want to multiply this existing values, like a multiply equals to 2. Okay, save it and run it. Then it will give me 20. Why it will give? It gives me 20 because a multiply equals to 2 means a equals to a multiply 2. Okay, so that's why 10 into 2 means 20. So that's why it gives me 20 value. Okay, remember this, a plus equals to 20 and a multiply equals to 20. Here you can write a division equals to something, a modulus equals to something, like that. So these are the assignment operators. So now coming to the next operator. Next operator is comparison operator. Comparison operators returns only true or false value. Okay, and it's just compare between numbers, compare between, not numbers, sorry, compare between values. Values like a comparison operator, example, equal to is a comparison operator. This triple equal to, or this is called also strict operator, strict comparison. So this is also a comparison operator. Less than, greater than, less than equals to, greater than equals to, not equals to, not equals to is also a comparison operator. Now I will give some example. If I write let a equals to string of 10. Okay, this is not a number, this is a string. Inside this double inverted comma, here I write a value, a number. So then it's not a number. Now it's a string. Okay. And then I write let b equals to number of 10. So this a value is a string of 10. If I print like that, console.log, console.log type of a, then you can see type of a string. And if I write here b, then you can see that number. So a is a string and b is a number. Okay. So now if here I write that a equal to b. So remember, comparison operator gives us always true or false value. So now a, here I write a equal to b. This string of 10 equal to this number of 10. Then just see what happened. It will give me true. Okay. But if here I write console.log a triple equal to b, save it and run it, then it gives me false. Why? Why it gives me true and why it gives me false? Okay, interviewer also ask this question, so notice it carefully. This equal to operator just check only numbers, not numbers, only values. Okay, not check any data type. Okay, this equal to operator only check values. Values like this 10 and 10. It's not check the data type. That's why it gives me true. But this equal to or strict equal to operator always check values and also data type. Okay, so that's why it gives me false, because 10 is, this A is a string and B is a number. So that's why it gives me false. Okay. So remember this equal to and triple equal to operator. So that's why we are always use triple equal to. No, we don't use this equal to operator, because this equal to operator doesn't check any data type. Okay. Now here I write another example, like let A equals to 20. Okay, then let B equals to 30. Okay, then if I write here console.log A less than B, save it and run it. It gives me true, because 20 less than 30. If I write A less than equals to B, it will give me true, because A less than B. Okay, so less than and less than equal to. If A less than and less than equal to, that time it gives me true. Okay, if this example, this equal less than equal to and equal to example, if I write here in this value, if I write here okay, console.log, okay, A less than B, just see what will happen. It will gives me false, because 10 not less than 10. Okay, so A not less than B, so that's why it gives me false value. But here if I write equals to, that time it gives me true. Why? Because this less than equals to operator also checks only values, not data type. That's why it gives me true value. Here if I write greater than, that time also gives me true, because A greater than equal to B. If A greater than B and if equal to B, that time it gives me true, otherwise it gives me false. Here A equal to B, 10 equal to 10, and this greater than equal to operator doesn't check the data type, just it checks the values. That's why it gives me true. Here if I write A not equal to B, it gives me false. Why it gives me false? Because not equal to operator also checks only values, not data type. So A equal to B, 10 equal to 10, but 10 not equal to, but A equal to B, but A not equal to B, this is false. So that's why it gives me false. But here, if I write not equal to, that time it gives me true value, because A is a string of 10 and B is a number of 10. So this not equal to operator also checks values and data type. That's why it gives me true value. Okay, so remember this example. Okay, now coming to the next operator. Next operator is logical operator. This is also a most useful operator. These logical operators return also only true or false. Logical operators like logical and, logical or, and logical not. These are the logical operators. Okay, now I will give you this logical and operator rules. Rules of logical and operator. If I write single and, this is bitwise and, I will explain it in the next video. And if I write double and, this is logical operators. So now I write rules of and operator, logical and operator. Like if I write, if the first condition is false and the second condition is false, that time logical and operator gives me false value. Okay. If first condition is false and second condition is true, that time also it gives me false value. And if first condition is true and the second condition is false, it gives me false value. And if first condition is true and the second condition is also true, that time only it gives me true value. Otherwise, all the conditions, logical and operator, gives me false value. Okay, just comment it. Now, I will give you some example. Like if I write let a equal to 10, okay, and let b equal to 4. Then if I write console.log like a less than b and b greater than 40. So in this example, here I write a less than b, a less than b, 10 less than 4. No, false. So first condition is false, false, and now it's check second condition. What is the second condition? B greater than 40, 4 greater than 40. No. So false and false always gives me false value. Okay. Here, if I write a greater than b and b greater than equals to 4. Okay. So A greater than B, 10 greater than 4. Yes, true. True, and B greater than equals to 4. Yes, B equals to 4. So true and true. True and true value always gives me true. Here, if I write, if I discard this equal operator. So A greater than B. Yes, 10 greater than 4. So true. True, and B greater than 4. No. B equal to 4, but B not greater than 4. So true and false. True and false gives me false value. Okay. Here, if I write A less than B and B less than 4. A less than B. A less than B means 10 less than 4. No, false. So false, and B, sorry, B, if I write B less than equal to 4. Okay, so A less than B, 10 less than 4. 10 less than 4. No, false. False, and B less than equal to 4. Yes, B less than equal to 4. So false and true. False and true always gives me false values. Okay, this is the logical and operators. Okay, remember always these rules. Always remember these rules. By using these rules, you can get values. You can get values. Okay. So now the next operator is logical or operator. So now here I will write rules of logical or operator. For logical or operator, if first condition is false and also second condition is false, that time only it gives me false value. Otherwise, if first condition is false or second condition is false, that time it gives me true value. Okay. And if the first condition is true or second condition is false, it gives me true value. And if the first condition is true or the second condition is true, then it gives me true value. Only it gives me false value when the first condition and second condition false. That time only it gives me false. Otherwise, all the condition it gives me true. So remember these rules. Now I will give some example. Like if I write let a equals to 20 and let b equals to 10. Okay. Now here, if I write console.log a greater than b or b greater than 40. Okay. So the first condition is a greater than b. Yes, 20 greater than 10. So it is true. So true. If the first condition is true, then this logical OR operator doesn't check the second condition. It will give me true value. Okay. If the first condition is true, then it will give me true value because first condition is true here and the second condition is b greater than 40. No, b not greater than 40. Okay, so true or false. So true or false always gives me true value. Here, if this is false, like A less than B, no, A not less than B, and B also not greater than 40. That time only it gives me false value because false or false. Okay, so if so A less than B, it is false. If here I write that B less than 40. Okay, so first condition is false. If first condition is false, that time logical operator checks the second condition. Here, in the second condition, here I write B less than 40, 10 less than 40. Yes, it's true. So, false or true. False or true also gives me true value. Okay, so this is the example of logical OR operators. Now, go to the next operators. Logical not. Logical not like if I write let A, sorry, in this example, if I write here console.log, okay, A less than B. So A less than B, yes, logical not operator, it gives me false value. A not less than B, A greater than B, but A not less than B. So here, just if I write not, okay. So A less than B, no, false. So not of false means then it gives me true value. Okay. So this is the logical not operators. Okay. These all about logical operators, comparison operators, assignment operators, and arithmetic operators. Okay, so in the next video, I will discuss about bitwise operator and the most useful operator is ternary operator. Okay, so keep learning and keep practicing.